taking some heat after losing 5 straight, and the Lakers facing a 6th straight season in the lottery. Now The Athletic is reporting Magic ignored pleas of coaches to keep Julius Randle and Brook Lopez last summer. Randle's averaging over 20 points a game in New Orleans, and Lopez is contributing to the Bucks, who have the best record in the NBA. Instead, Magic and company brought in veterans on one-year deals that haven't exactly panned out. This is the stereotypical finger-pointing that goes on during a disastrous season.
Yes.
Oh God, it's...
I told you so.
March, and you didn't do what I told you to do in October or, you know, September or whenever. This is, to me, these are the death throes of Luke Walton. He's getting fired, and he's making, it wasn't my fault. I told these idiots what to do, Magic and Pelinka, and they didn't do it. Not saying that they're wrong, you know, but it's just the typical finger pointing that goes on with a disastrous season.
What do they say? A fool learns from his own mistakes, and a wise man learns from others. I understand what you're saying. This is basically the death sentence for one Luke Walton. But if I'm Magic, I'm put on notice by this as well. One, I have my reservations about Magic in this role. Not the person, but in this role, the lack of experience. The fact that they're running the playbook in terms of PR that they ran last year when things were ugly. Roll out Andre Ingram. Then in a 10-day contract, Andre Ingram pops out to give the fans the last good taste in their mouth, even though they should have a sour taste for what this team is and what this organization is doing right now. 6 straight years without them being in the playoffs. Just absurd, especially when they've been in the lottery so many times as well. I look at it, and I think Magic is in a position where he has to berate LeBron James publicly. He did it to Luke Walton in the sense of it got out. When I say publicly. And that was in September, October. Remember early in the season when Magic just was on record a month before saying, Luke has time. Luke, we have patience. Then whatever happened behind the scenes, Luke Walton was put on notice. I think you got to do that to LeBron. Think about LeBron's missteps in terms of what this Laker fan base is feeling in terms of him being a part of the family. He came here. He didn't do an introductory press conference. Every player does that. He was like, well, I don't want to do Miami 2.0. Okay, just don't promise championships, but still say hello to L.A. Then the tweet about Blaze Pizza, his own company, I'm going to be there. Never showed up. And then publicly, a lot of people are saying, where's LeBron's fingerprints in the community? We understand his fingerprints are on all these endeavors, for profit, but in the community. It would take Magic Johnson to show that I'm not just a relationship former player, team president, but as you said, the dictator. Like, I actually can put my people in proper position. If not, I think that's the greatest fix, the greatest glue to making this situation better fast.
I think he will do his job and fix this Laker organization, because I think he'll finally be given the keys to the car. It's one thing when your parents give you the keys to their car, but it's one thing when they give you the car. They think you're ready and responsible for it at that point in time. He hasn't had the full keys to the car because
Who's had him?
Jeannie Buss, because when he hasn't even hired a coach to follow out his plan. Like, when it's not your coach, then you really don't have control over the team. You guys are not aligned, and that's when you'll fully see the guy that he hires next. You'll fully see the guy that he feels responsible for his team. And on a second note, I think Magic Johnson is the only star to articulate the mission and the journey ahead for the Los Angeles Lakers. He is the guy that has done it before, and he can give you the full picture of what
on the court,
what it would be like to be a Los Angeles Laker and what it would look like for the rest of your career. I think he can sell that. He'll be the best seller of that to a star coming up, and then building the team. I think he has a job of putting a coach out there to really reflect his
There's some theory or statistical proof that businesses handed down to children tend to fail.
Yeah.
And so I look at Jeannie Buss, Jim Buss, Magic Johnson, Rob Pelinka. I don't see any of those guys as extremely qualified to do what they're doing. And again, that's why I look at it's the leaks, the death throes of Luke Walton. Luke Walton, I believe, and I didn't talk to him, don't know him. I think he's looking at what I'm looking at. I'm going to catch all the blame, and these guys here that don't know what they're doing have less experience than I do. Look, he's had more experience as a coach in a championship environment than Magic's had as a president of a basketball team. Pelinka certainly running the team. This is Kobe's buddy, agent, whatever, in this position. And Jeanie Buss and Jim Buss, nothing but trouble since Jerry Buss. But Luke Walton's going to take the blame.
Yeah.
They got a mess.
You know what? It's funny you talk about that. A lot of times they brought this up in sports psychology in terms of the sophomore slump. But basically they're saying 2.0 success. When you had early success, Magic as the player, as a Laker, Jeanie and Jim learning from their father. When you have that success, what hinders you going forward is the fact that you don't return to square one. You always think, because I already saw how it worked, that I can take some of that and just apply it to this. You got to go back to square one in terms of your thinking, in terms of your game plan and execution. If not, what's going to happen is you're going to spin. And look at this franchise right now. They're trying to do what they did before. But this is a different era. You have different things coming at you, different variables, and it's a different free agency. This is a time where people are saying they actually don't want to play with LeBron and the Lakers. Never thought that before. So now you just got to renew your thinking if you're going to go forward and do better.
I don't think it's Luke Walton's fault by no means. I think he'll be the victim of hiring a new president. And that just happens in time and just not being the right coach at the right time. Never a day of my life I thought Luke was the problem. No. But if Magic is held responsible for the organization, he's going to have to hire his guy to be fully held responsible.
Yeah. All right, coming up, we'll give you our latest approval ratings for Russell Westbrook. And Uncle Jim give out his daily Big Dummy Award and help us talk about our approval rating. Uncle Jimmy, who's the Big Dummy of the day?
So the Big Dummy of the Day award goes to the Big Dummy that almost got away without being the Big Dummy. And boy, he blew it at the last minute. The Big Dummy go to whoever in the hell made the comparison of Dak Prescott to Peyton Manning. Wow. That's got to be you, Marcellus. There's dumb, then there's dumber.
What do you mean?
I think this is called the dark side.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. We got to go to a highlight from our discussion earlier about Russell Westbrook.
Damn it.
Westbrook is exhibiting the behavior of your typical privileged, pampered, millionaire elite. He's better than the peasants who support his lavish lifestyle and come to witness his athletic feats.
So you slap Russell Westbrook, say, hey, man, you can't threaten fans / a woman. But more importantly, fans, get in alignment because you're messing up the experience for everyone else who's paying their hard-earned money.
All right, Uncle Jimmy.
Yeah.
What's your take on Russell Westbrook?
First of all, everybody, y'all done missed the whole key statement in this whole controversy.
What we missed?
All right. Kyle, can we play that tape? Just play the part that he's talking about his wife. Just play it right now. Roll.
Don't threaten a woman. She's 5 feet tall and 110 pounds, man. Don't threaten a woman. She's 5 feet tall and 110 pounds, man.
Ha! Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
He like him little.
What'd he say?
He like him little.
5 foot, 100 pounds.
110.
Boy, I swear, the longer you live, you get just dumb as my nephew, man, I swear. The man said his wife is 5 foot, 100 pounds. That was his first mistake.
What?
Hey, man, bro, let me tell you something. What? Hey, man, Westbrook wouldn't have been talking like that if any of my ex-wives had been sitting up there. Bro, they would have torn him from bungholio to elbow. Hey, man, you think them old Washington Redskins offensive lines, they called them hogs? You think them was intimidating? Bro, you ain't seen nothing until Uncle Jimmy's 5 ex-wives get standing up shoulder to shoulder. Bro, they average about 5'8", about 313, tackle to tackle. Bro, Westbrook would have sat that ass down. You understand me?
That's true. So I seen out Mike Dessa punk some grown men.
You did? Oh, man, that's a cold with them hands.
What?
But Desi didn't play, bro.
How many triceps? How many she had hanging?
Huh?
How many triceps she had hanging?
Man, Desi had 30-inch triceps. She had 30-inch. Hey, bro, listen, tell you something, bro. If May Dessa would have threatened Westbrook, if Westbrook would have threatened May Dessa, I'd have had to get her up out the chair. I'd have been like, and after I got her up, bro, it would have been on like Donkey Kong. You understand what I'm saying? She'd have whooped the brakes off her. Hey, bro, I'm serious. Like I just said, Desi had 30-inch biceps. Bro, you can squeeze maple syrup out of one and bacon grease out the other one. Hey, bro, she'd have put Westbrook in a headlock.
What?
Bro, put that ass to sleep.
Look, man.
Seriously.
What should the NBA do about Westbrook? That's the question.
Lord Jesus, forgive me for what I'm about to say, but I agree with Jason. You can't choose your friends, and you can't choose friends, fans, and family. Now, you know how many times I've tried to disown my nephew over there? Can't do it.
Right.
He a big dummy. World know it.
Right.
But he's our big dummy. We love him. Thanksgiving would be the same without him. He's the only one in the family who properly know how to clean them chitlins.
Y'all still eat chitlins?
You know what I'm saying? Look at you.
Damn
Look,
straight.
because you got to get it just right.
What do you mean just right? Don't buy it. What
Hey,
you mean
man,
just
where's
right?
my
wanna see
approval
Jason.
ratings?
Chitlins so
We got to get to my approval ratings. They give me my notes for my approval ratings.
Oh.
Westbrook went down in my approval ratings. Let me see that, Marcel.
Yeah, you can have that.
Let me see that. He went down to a 65. Stayed same job performance, stayed to all-time greatest. I dropped him 8 points in character. You can't be threatening a man's wife. And I dropped him 4 points in authenticity, total of 65. Take it on fans. Fight the players. Fight your peers.
Yeah, look, even though I side with Westbrook, I did take him down just because of the optics. Not the way you want to promote, being the MVP, higher standard. That said, fans get in alignment. You're not just messing up the experience for the players. You're messing it up for us other fans who just want to sit there and cheer and boo. We don't want to hear all that extra stuff, so chill out, but he's still a GOAT.
You know what? I didn't get that. Where'd you get this T-shirt? You running for president now, huh?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all now. Go BBW or go home. Happy